Only Farm Guy here, and this is Grain Dryer Production by Superfly 1842 on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5. Here on the Rock Crawl map for this test and demonstration of this production and sell point. 4.24 megabytes to download, 7 slots for the production, and we'll find that under, well, productions and factories. There it is, $145,000 to purchase. No alternate colors. Places down like thus. Wherever you like. Now just to show you quickly before I forget, the sell point is under, well, selling points. And there it is, $500 to place that down. I did not check the slot count. I'm sure it's less than 7, shall we say. I'm sure it's inconsequential. Right, now, first of all, the sell point, it will only, it's specifically made for the products that this grain dryer makes, as in dried grain, and that's the only thing it will buy. So just so you know, if you don't have a universal sell point or anything, just put one of these down somewhere, wherever you like, and it will buy what this produces. So let's take a look at our productions, and there it is. So we can make dry corn, dry wheat, or dry barley. I have filled each of them up. Well, this one less 1 liter, 150,000 liters. It holds. So the recipe is 150 and you get 135 out. So allowing for shrinkage and drying, that's fairly reasonable, I think. Realistic, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Realistic, because there is a lot of realistic features to this factory mod, although you don't have to add anything like fuel or anything. So production cost per month is $720, so I'm assuming it's electric driven, as you don't have to, add propane. Some of them, we've seen a couple of others, you have to add propane or things. This is just basically charges you as you go, so you just add in the grain. So we're going to turn it on and run it, and then we're going to show you how to put product in. You're going to need, at the very least, an auger. This is the base game one, so everybody has one. If you have the game, you have an auger to put in and an auger to pull out product. This is the output. The input is up top. We'll show you that, but first, let's turn these on, and we'll run them, and we should get 135,000 liters out after the end of the month, because 1,000 cycles times 150 is 150,000 liters, which converts to 135,000 liters. So if we just take a, let's see, our field info on, there we go. I know it came, there it is. So you can see it's working away itself, drying the wheat, corn, and barley. All right, we will be right back. All right, so we have scooted ahead nearly a month. We have another about 20 minutes to go before we hit the 9:30 mark, or 9:20-ish. So, as we can see here, just like I predicted, it's not too hard, a little bit of math even for me. Another half an hour of game time, and we'll have chewed up all the incoming materials. So it's pretty much perfectly balanced to get all finished its production in a 1 month time. So very good there. All right, the next thing we are going to look at, before I forget, of course, is the prices for these products. And here they are at the bottom: dry corn, dry wheat, dry barley. If we look at the prices and the sell point, there's our sell point. I do also have a sell everything, which will take these products. And if we look at the prices, the dry corn, wheat, and barley sell point looks to be on par with the sell everything. Mostly. Here we got a little bit more. There it is a little bit. We're pretty much the same. Right, so how does this compare to the non-dried corn and wheat and barley? So notice the prices here. Let's look at corn first. So from the sell everything, we're looking at between $1,700 and $1,800 roughly. So let's scoot up to corn. And there it is. So we're looking about $1,200 per 1,000 liters. So it's about you're looking around $500 to $600 in added per 1,000 liters. Is that worth it? I don't know. It's up to you whether that's worth it. You're losing a little bit. You're losing 15 liters per cycle volume, and you're paying $720 a month per grain, according to this. So yeah, it's up to you whether it's economically worth it. The purpose of this review video is not whether the economics work out. It's whether the unit works or not, and it does. It works perfectly as it should. Pricing is up to you to decide. Of course, I'm on easy economy, so take that as it is. Now, input and output. Here is our wrench thingy to production chain point for this particular thing, factory. Input. So input's a little tricky as well, as it always is with anything that you need to use an auger with, because augers inherently are tricky to use all by themselves. So what I'm going to do here is place these. This is base game auger. I have tutorials on augers itself, but we'll go through it quickly and briefly here. If we get in the auger, you have to start it for one thing. So let's see. Start it just like a vehicle. It is a vehicle, backwards and forwards. Now what you want to do is let's get our help window. Is our help window on? Help window on. There we go. All right, so you want to situate the out spout or the top of the auger as close in that vicinity as you can. And let's let me see. I think I should have some. Do I have some product somewhere? Let's put some corn in here. Why not? And we'll show you how it all works. So, no. Corn. All right. Oh, that is a glitch. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It does that sometimes. Yeah. All right. So here's the input. You can use other types of augers, but they have to be fairly tall because you're going to need it to reach the top of this factory. All right, let's dump in. And sometimes so right now it's working perfectly, as I just lined it up perfectly there, and we have it lined up back down at the bottom. So if it's not pouring in for you, move it around a little bit so that it's directly over top. Now, right now it's we can stop overloading, but as you can see, that's how it goes in. As I said, these things are a bit tricky if you're putting multiple products in and you've now switched to, say, you've filled it to the top with corn and you come in with barley and it's not loading. There might be some corn left in your auger. You might have to dump it out like I did here on the ground. What was this? I think there's wheat or barley. I had to dump on the ground to clear the auger in order for it to take the other product. And look at that, fans are working. Look at that. It is animated. The fans are working to dry the product, so that's cool when you turn it on. I didn't see it on this side. I guess that's the out or the in. I guess it's sucking air in and blowing air out. I'm not sure how exactly that works. Probably that's how it works. Suction out, like blowing air, sucking air out of the grain bin and sucking air in there, or not. Not sure exactly which way it's going, but there it is. All right, taking product out. Again, we're using the base game auger, and this should be fairly simple. Just position the auger in, or the auger feed down here. There we go. See that? Start filling. But let's hop into our trailer. Let's get in this one. It's lower. A little bit easier to get. Like I said before, this is a little bit more of realistic role play because you can't just dump stuff in. You're going to have to use augers. And let's see here. Start filling corn, dry corn. Oh, so okay. So this is, you can tell how often I use augers. So with this positioned here and turned on, of course, and we have a trailer positioned underneath the auger, and I go to fill, I can fill dry corn and control it all from here, it would seem. And there we go. So there's the corn. So there's the motor on a belt, and there's an auger that goes underneath. That's how these things work. That's why it looks kind of funny. And then it dumps, there's a hole on the bottom, and it dumps the corn out into the auger into the back of the trailer. And there we go. Unfortunately, we have a glitch. And it's not due to the, it's happened to me before. Otherwise, it's not the mod. It's just a game glitch. I think some have mentioned it's the, it could either be the Rumbler van or the 8.2 Studio Buy Anything silo. But anyways, aside from that, never mind that. Here we are selling the grain, the dried grain, or the dried corn into the sell point. There we go. And there we go. And that is that. And there you have it. Another interesting and interactive mod by Superfly1842 on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.